Then we go to the property promo video. This is the dazzle ride continues. This is like that roller coaster ride we talk about. This is the second big dip where they go, woo, you know, they go down, more novelty and more dopamine to feed their croc brain. The video is the evidence that confirms my creativity, my expertise, my high status as an expert who goes beyond the traditional MLS and all that stuff. These are very strong differentiating factor. I say right away. Unlike those other lazy old-fashioned agents, I don't waste time and I go to work right away. We don't have much time. That, again, fuels the urgency.
I don't have a video. I'm not a video expert. And how did you get in front of their house when the seller's home? Were they not home when you did that nice video in the presentation?
Great question. It's not a nice video at all, by the way. It's just me standing there with an iPhone on a tripod on the hood of my car. That's all it is.
What?
That's all it is.
Oh, okay.
So here's how you do it. I'm holding my phone, okay? I put it in a landscape. That means lengthwise, not like this, but like this, okay? I'm standing in front of the property before my listing appointment. I take one picture for my CMA. Stand in front of it. The house is behind me. I take my iPhone out. I hold it arm length, or you can use, let me see if I have one here. I can show you. All right, you can use one of these. It's a selfie stick. Nice and easy.
Yeah.
Use one of those. Okay, you pop the phone in there. Okay, so now I'm standing in front of the house. Hi, this is Borino with ABC Real Estate. Just wanted to show you this lovely new home, 12345 Oak Street, that will be coming on the market within the next couple of weeks. It is a beautiful 4-bedroom, split-level home that's been recently remodeled. Wait till you see the kitchen. If you like to cook and if you like to entertain, this may be the property for you. If you have any questions about it or would like to have a private showing, or if you're thinking about selling, please contact me at 800-573-8492. Your real estate agent Borino signing off. I'll talk to you real soon. And that's the whole video.
Awesome.
All right?
Awesome. Yes.
And now you pull it off your phone, you put it on your CMA, and you're ready to rock and roll. Don't overthink it. It is not that hard.
Then what about the other part where you have happy clients? I don't have any happy clients right now because I haven't had a listing yet.
No problem. Do you have a buyer? Have you closed a deal on a buyer yet?
I just closed the buyers that I'm doing the listing for. I just closed them last week.
Now, you're going to use these buyers as your first testimonial. Again, don't overthink it. You can shoot this on an iPhone. I did it in a workshop. I showed people how you can do it right there.
Can we use our buyer clients? You know, I found them in house. And,
Sure.
I have a lot
The purpose is not for the client to be the same as the seller you're talking to. The purpose is for somebody else to say, trust them, they're good. This person will take care of you. You're in good hands.
Okay.
Don't overthink it. Okay. Now, the closer you can get, the better, but do the best you can with what you have.
Rosie and I had the same question, and we went as far as like hiring some actors and getting everything in production and ready. And I called up Borino and I was like, hey, we're about to do this, and I was really excited about it. It was like, trash the whole idea. It's not, that's not gonna happen. He's like, they're gonna smell it a mile away, that's not how you're gonna do it. And
who watches infomercials? Can you tell? This event portrayed by the actor. Right? You can tell right away. It's just not the same.
And I mean, we got a video now that like it makes me smile every time I watch it, and it just like brightens up our day every time we hear their story at closing. So it wasn't even hard. It was just take a camera to closing and just ask them a few questions on camera, and that's it. Yeah.
Let me show you how to do
take a camera with you and say, hey, do you mind? And
watch.
They're about to get a big check, and then
watch. This is how you do it. Okay. My little iPhone.
Oh, is it me?
Yeah, okay. That's going to be you on video. Okay. Hold on. We're going to roll in 3, 2, 1, and go. Hi, what is your name?
Rosie.
Rosie, and you are the seller?
Yes, I'm the seller for 1824 Commerce Drive.
And who was your agent?
Borino.
And what was your experience like?
Oh, it was...
How did you meet Borino?
A property had came off the market, and Borino just came to our door, and he just wanted to see what happened with our property, and we were surprised to see him, but when we got to talk to him, he really made us feel comfortable. Our previous agent just stick the sign in the yard and didn't even explain to us how the process was going to work. This was our first time, and he really, really walked us through the process. And
what did you like most working with him? What was your favorite part?
We just felt like the whole process that he really did care. He cared that we are able to sell this property and actually take the equity out to buy a new one. And all other agents didn't even ask us where we were going to move. They just were ready to stick the sign in the yard. So it felt like that he was more ready to help us than in an average agent.
Cool. Would you recommend it to anybody else, to others?
Any day. I already sent you 2 referrals, didn't I?
And stop. Right there. How long did it take?
Just under a minute.
1 minute and 12 seconds. Transfer this on an iPad. That's my testimonial right there. How hard was that? You sit them down, use your iPhone or a camera, it doesn't really matter. You sit down and you just ask them, hey, what was your situation? Well, we needed this, we wanted that. What you wanted to get out of that testimonial is, we enjoyed working with Janice. She was pleasant to work with. She always kept us in a loop. She helped us tremendously. We would highly recommend her to anybody else who is thinking about buying or selling a house. That's it.
Okay.
That's the whole thing. It doesn't need to be scripted. It doesn't need to be big TV production. On contrary, the more authentic and real it looks, the more believable it's going to be. So
okay, good, because we went through hell with that loan, and I promise you, I stuck with it, and they got it, and they were so happy.
Don't worry about that. Keep it simple. Just tell them, hey, would you mind giving me a little testimonial? I want to shoot a little video with you guys. I just have a couple questions. How did you enjoy working with me? Would you recommend to others, and why? That's it.
Okay.
20, 30-second clip is all you need. Now, the reason you want to need that listing presentation, the reason it's important to include the seller's house, the reason it's important to have you on the camera, the reason it's important to have a little video is it creates a sense of novelty. Many listing presentations are too long and too boring. Mine was. I had over an hour listing presentation. I was blabbing away, people are falling asleep. True story. So the first thing I did was I got to cut out all the bullshit. All the stuff that they don't care about, doesn't matter, doesn't help me in any way. Talking about my company and years in a business, none of that nonsense. All out.
Oh,
The entire presentation has to be about the seller. Focus on the seller, talk about the seller. It's all about them, their plans, their goals, their desires. It's them, not you. Okay? Now, during that presentation, when you start introducing these little snaps, these little quick clips, these little videos, or the picture of their house, it's a novelty. Their brain reacts. They are alert, they're excited, they're enticed, they're drawn in, which is what you want. It does also a second thing. It positions you as an expert. Because most agents don't use these kind of things in their listing presentation. They don't know that it's pretty easy to put it in, and they either are too lazy or they're not skilled enough to do that. Yes, it requires a little bit of know-how around computer, but you can do it. It's not hard, right?
Okay. Right.
And the third thing it accomplishes, you have what's called a third-party endorsement. That means it's not Janice selling Janice, it's not the agent selling the agent, but somebody who's just like the people you're talking to, another client who went through the same experience. It's just like you. When you bought, which system do you have, Janice? What do you have of mine?
Oh, I bought the whole thing, the Expired Plus package.
You bought the whole thing. Did you check to make sure somebody else bought it before you?
No.
You didn't? Did you check the testimonials on the website?
Oh, I see what you said. Well, yeah. Actually, what I did was one of your videos had someone you interviewed, and I actually emailed him because he said it was okay, and he was just raving about it. And I was
really?
like, well, hey.
Yeah. It's the same thing. People trust you more if they see that somebody else used your service, worked with you, and was pleased with the outcome. It's the same concept. We are all the same way. That's why you have testimonials and reviews on Amazon. It's the same concept. We trust a product or a service more if somebody else says, yeah, it's good. A TripAdvisor, you know how you have travel reviews, and it's the same thing. We all like the comfort of knowing somebody else does that. So that's why you want it there. Okay, makes sense? Don't overthink it. It's not too technical. Use your iPhone at first. If you want to get a little camera, you can buy a camera for a couple $100, that's fine. But iPhone is good enough to get you going. That's fine.